Welcome back to the Daily Mastermind. George Wright III here with your daily dose of inspiration, motivation, and education. And today is Tuesday. I hope you're having a good day. I want to start you out with the Daily Mastermind mobile quote of the day. And the quote of the day is, "Life gives nothing to a man without labor." And that is absolutely the truth. How many of you feel like you've been laboring intensively most of your lives? There's definitely work needed to be successful, but I think there's a lot more than that as well. And I want to talk to you today about some things that I was able to experience and learn and grow from this weekend. You hear me talk a lot about making good associations and surrounding yourself with the right people. And this weekend I had the opportunity to do just that. Had the mastermind event, the live event, Nashville event with the Arete Syndicate with Andy Frisella and Ed Mylett. I was super fortunate to be able to learn from a couple of amazing entrepreneurs, guys that are getting it done in business and are winning at every area of life. And although, there's a lot of people that maybe don't necessarily agree with the delivery of how, opinions and learning lessons and things get shared from some of these individuals that were at this event, I am a real big fan of giving people the opportunity to learn and grow from them. And I think what happens is a lot of people shut out some of the best mentors that they could have in their life because they don't take the opportunity to learn and grow and get to know them. And I'll tell you, we talk about surrounding yourself with the right people. And even if you're in an environment or a circumstance or an area that you can't, so many of us are surrounded by, idiots, right? We can't get away from the negativity or the circumstances in our life. But I'm here to tell you that you can. I'm here to tell you that you can find ways to surround yourself with the right people. You just have to make efforts, because what you'll find is that when you put enough positivity and success mindset and relationship, communication, and everything you need into your mind, you will be a more successful, more prosperous, more happy, more fulfilled individual. And you've got to find a way to surround yourself with that input. And so even if it is being part of a mastermind group, or whether or not you're online, or you're listening to podcasts, or you're listening to YouTubes, the point is you've got to build your brain, your thoughts, your mind to be positive. You've got to train yourself to be successful and success-minded, because our thoughts really do create our life. And I wanted to share a couple of thoughts from you today. I might share a few more on Thursday from a talk and some masterminding that Ed Mylett gave. So some of you may or may not know who Ed Mylett is. You can check out his podcast, The Ed Mylett Show, one of the top, if not the top podcast in the world. And, he's got a lot of really, really good advice, but there was two things in particular that I wanted to share with you. He talked about the characteristics of winners or of successful people. And I thought a couple of them were pretty unique, and I wanted to share them with you in hopes that you will find ways to create more of this in your life. So there were 5 characteristics of winners, and one is winners believe they deserve to win. And I got to ask you that question. I know on the surface what your answer is, but deep down, do you believe that you deserve to win? Do you believe that there's abundance out there for you, that you are doing what it takes? Because you may not. You may feel like you don't deserve to win, but I'm here to tell you that winners believe that they deserve to win. And so you've got to adopt that philosophy. The second thing he said about success and winners is that they have a fear of not achieving potential. And I thought that was kind of interesting, because my whole life I've kind of always worried or feared about, losing it or losing, things in life. And I think that when you have a healthy level of that, I agree with Ed that is something that helps you to drive urgency in your life. It's something that allows you to create urgency in your life, because life is short. Most of you play like you're going to be around forever. Most of you operate in business like you think there's no end, that you've got all kinds of time, that you've got time to rest in the evenings and watch Netflix or take the weekend off. Most of you don't have enough urgency. And that's why a little fear of not achieving your potential is a really healthy thing to have, as long as it's not too much, right? The third characteristics of winners is emotional control. And emotional control can go really super deep, but the bottom line is this. I want you to, look, if the quality of your life is based on your emotions. Because let's be honest, it's not the things you want in life, it's the emotions that they'll create for you. So the irony is, any emotion that you want to experience, recognition, happiness, fulfillment, joy, love, peace, harmony, you can experience those emotions right now. You can experience them right now. And so I would ask you to rate your emotions. Rate the emotions that you value. And, my mentor, Robert Stuberg, used to talk about this a lot. He'd say, list the emotions that you value and then ask yourself if you're doing things on a day-to-day basis to help you to experience those emotions. Because if the quality of your life is experiencing those emotions, then you've got to be analyzing whether you are experiencing them. You don't have to wait for the future to experience those emotions. I used to, in my early career, I used to really feel like you've got to do things today that most won't so you can have tomorrow what most don't have. But you have absolutely no doubt that you can experience the emotions you're looking to create in your life right now. And keep in mind that things follow emotions. Things follow emotions. The things you want to create, you don't create the emotions after you get the things. You create the emotions and you'll get the things. You'll attract the things into your life. Which brings me really right into that fourth principle he talks about, which is visualization. Visualization every single day. See, most of us feel like maybe visualizing is not a very productive thing to do. But what you don't realize is that visualization is the process you can use to build neuropathways. It's to build the visualization of what you want your life to be like, what you want to be like, the best version of yourself, your ultimate potential. And you can do that through visualization on a day-to-day basis, visualizing your dreams, visualizing your goals, visualizing the person that you believe you are and plan to be. Visualization is key. And then the last characteristic of these 5 is intentions. Intentions. I've heard Ed talk in the past about we don't give ourselves enough credit for our intentions. A lot of times we rate ourselves badly based on our results. We go into things looking for results, but we don't go into it giving ourselves credit for the intentions that we have. But successful people, winners, they have intentions. State your intentions. Decree what you want to the universe and let people know what you're trying to accomplish. That'll add some urgency to you as well. So those are 5 pretty cool characteristics of winners, but I wanted to also share one other thing with you. He talked about confidence. And I know that's a big topic that a lot of people ask me about. I know they've asked him about confidence. How do you get confidence? Where do you get confidence? And he put in a kind of a cool perspective, 3 things that you can use to create more confidence. The first is faith. Strength comes from faith. Confidence comes from faith. I talked about this the other day. It's one thing to have belief that you're confident, but that takes experience. Faith is a decision. Faith is a decision that you know things are going to happen, even when you don't. And strength can be, your faith can give you strength. Second, intentions. This is a really big aha moment that I think some of you are going to find, and that is that confidence does not come from abilities. It can come from abilities, but confidence can come just as strong from your intentions. So confidence comes from your intentions, not your abilities, because confidence has to exist outside your comfort zone where you don't know whether you have the abilities. You don't know the experience of whether things are going to happen. So confidence has to come from your intentions. So gain power from your intentions. And third, your association. Association, that belief transference, that confidence from the people around you is something I've been talking about for a long time. So if you want to build more confidence, focus on your faith, your intentions, and your association. And those are great, powerful lessons that I hope will help you. I hope they're things that you'll find. And obviously, if you had a chance to be part of the Arete Syndicate mastermind, you know that there was a lot more shared, and being around the right like-minded people is a key to success. It's a key to living a fulfilled life and creating the best version of yourself. But I promise you this, and hear me when I say this, it's never too late for you to start living and doing and being the way you were meant to be, living the life you were meant to live. It just takes a decision. So I hope you'll make that decision, and I hope you make it every single day so that you continue to create urgency in your life. And I look forward to talking with you more tomorrow. Once again, this is the Daily Mastermind, and my name is George Wright III. Have an amazing day.